Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Sultan Sadat, and in this video, I want to make a book advertising that maybe you like the book that I have already read by my explanations in this video. And I want to start with some questions. Have you ever felt like overwhelmed by all the things you need to know how to teach English effectively? Well, what if I told you there's one book that's bring everything together in one place? Today, I'm going to introduce you to the powerful resource that every English educator should read, which is about teaching English language and literacy by Dominic Weiss and Russell Jones. So, what this book talking about? So basically, this book is complete guidance to teaching English in primary school. It's designed especially for students, teachers, and educators who want a strong foundation in teaching, reading, writing, speaking, and even grammar. So, what's inside of the book? Basically, this book is divided into the five keywords. The first part is an introduction to English teaching and learning theories. So it's basically introduce you to the how English teaching works and maybe how student learning in the classroom. So it gives you a basic understanding to the next part. The next part is a reading. This is explain about how children develop reading skills and how we support them. The third one is writings. In this part is actually exposure from spelling to composition and also punctuations. The fourth one is speaking and also listening, which is in this part includes like a planning for talk or maybe just a drama. And the last one is a general issues. It's such as like a planning, ICT, and supporting multilingual learners. The book mixes like theory, research, and also um, real example in the classroom as a practical, accessible, and also deeply informative. Perfect if you want to understand not only how to teach, but also how and why. So, what makes this book really stand out? The first strength is actually comprehensive. Everything from the phonics to drama is already here. It doesn't just focus on the one skill, but also explore how they are connected each other. Yes, so this is not only focused on reading, writing, listening, but also is try to connect all the skill to give more understanding to the student and also student can be expert. The second strength is it is also research based and practical. The strategies are supported by studies and paired with a clear, usable example. So the book is contains like a research, and after the research, you will see the example, real example in the classroom. So it gives you more understanding about the how to teach in the good way. The third one is it includes deep reflection on the national educators' policies like the National Literacy Strategy. It also helps teachers understand how government policy influence what's happened in the classroom. So yeah, it also make us critically to what government decide to take some rules to its influence in the classroom activities. So, from the three strong of the book, know what the weakness. Yes, basically, in this book is a very UK focused. So if you were teaching in different country, some part may feel like a little too specific. The second one is it was like published in the 2001. So, well, the most of the content are still relevant, but a few policies or terms might be outdated because it's used the old researchers not the newest research. And the third one is actually lacks on the visual elements like illustrations or maybe like infographic that modern readers often expect. For just such as like a practical book, adding diagram or sample lesson visual would make it even more engaging. But honestly, these don't take away the value. The core teaching principle remains strong and also useful. Now, let me convince you why this book deserves your time. The first one, isn't just textbooks, but also is about the companions. It's guided you to have to build both confidence and also competence in English teachings. The second one is especially agreed if you are studying to be a teacher or just like starting out because it explains why things matter and not just like what to do. So it gives you many example, many explanation that is really play your criticism to the soundbook. And even if you are already teaching, it gives you a fresh perspective, reminds you of the best practice, and also supports your professional growth. One thing that I love in this book is the book emphasizes that every teacher is a teacher of English because we communicate in everything we do, and that's powerful. So if you are want to book that's smart or maybe structured or maybe even super relevant, teaching English language and literacy is the one that should on your list. It teaches you how to plan lessons, how children develop language skills, how to reflect critically and on what you teach, and it does all that clear, enjoyable way. Whether you're preparing for lessons, a teacher exam, or just want to the best version of yourself in the classroom, this book will support you all the way. So yeah, thank you for watching, and remember, good teachers are never stop learning. So grab this book, dive in, and start teaching with a confidence. Thank you very much. Wabillahi taufiq walhidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.